Okay. This should work. Looks like everything is. I think I can probably afford to turn that up slightly. Test. That looks good. And turn the volume down on my end. And go. Oh, shit. Oh, no. We're good. What do I want to be? Screw it. Sonic. Snock. Do I even... No. No, I just want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it as fast as I can. I am not a speedrunner. I should really schedule these things. Schedule. I don't know how I say words. I am not a public speaker. Good start. I do really like these special stages, though. Probably because they just work good and aren't stupid. I feel like that happens to me every time on that specific part. Pope. It's been a little bit since I played Snock, so I'm getting used to the physics again. Bad. And you tell it's been a while since I played. No, I swear I'm totally good at the game, you guys. I'm a pro Sonic player. I worked at Sega for 7 years. Or was it Sonic Team? I don't know. One of them. I did not actually. Please don't. Don't sue me. Ah, shit. Oh no, that's not good. Good. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Okay. I think I'll let this cutscene play out so I can read what a friend just sent to me. Okay. Good. I am very good at the video game. Okay. Oh. Whoop. Oh. Good. What? Oh. Oh, that's not good. Really? Great. Good start. Oh, fuck. Where, do I have any more batteries? Shit. 1 second. Get new batteries. Got new batteries. Okay. Wait, do I? Yes. Nope. Nope. No, I don't. Are you seriously telling me that all my batteries are dead? I guess I can take the ones out of the actual Xbox. 1 Are you seriously saying that every single one of my batteries are dead? Every single one. That makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. Really good start. What is happening? Try unplugging and replugging the adapter. Resyncing it. Wait. Shit. Okay, please. Are you gonna stay on? No, please. I hate technology. I'm just gonna grab a cable and plug it in directly. What? Why is that? Why? Why? Okay, it's directly wired in now. Oh my god. Don't do the same thing again. I'm bad. I'm freaking out because the battery's stupid. The battery's stupid? The battery shit. Just say that. Oh god. Man, that really threw me off. Okay. I probably don't want to go here. I'm gonna have to go here. Oh, I'm so good. Just doing the pro gamer move of just not giving a shit about rings when you get to the boss. That's how you play. I don't know why I jumped. I do love this act. I love it's fun. I love the boss. I like Main Beam Machine. Good. Don't even really care about the special, the whatever the checkpoint stage is called. I mean, I know that they're blue spears, but I don't know what it's called when it's a stage that you go through the checkpoint is. Like the term they use for that. For all I know, it's probably just also a special stage. Brain moment. Am I going the right way? I'm confused. Oh, right. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I played this game. I was honestly feeling more like setting up a Kingdom Hearts rando, but at the same time, I'm not going to complain about an excuse to play this. Skill. See, it worked out. Not a whole lot to talk about yet because nobody's here. If it stays that way, it's like whatever. I'm just enjoying the hedgehog, the hedgehog. Eggman, you kind of suck at this. I'm sorry. Like, I'm barely trying, and this is like be one of the worst, worst times I've ever seen him do in this. Wow. I mean, I know he's supposed to be kind of bad, but still. Okay, I do know about this one. That's crazy easy to get to. If I get all the Chaos Emeralds, it's cool. If I don't, it's also cool. I'm just totally playing casually. Fast, but as fast as someone who's not a speedrunner can go. I almost shot the bed so hard. I think what helps with this stage, or special stage, is I also just like the music a lot. Can I get it this time? Yes. Cool. And good. That was a little painful. guess there's some stuff I can talk about. I played Tinykin, finished that. That was really, really good. A little easy, but God, it was such a vibe. It was really good. I didn't know there was pits. I thought there weren't any pits in the game, like, period. I guess I'm wrong. I was wrong about that. Good. Just immediately waste that. Yes, Snock. I don't think I've seen this area before. Yeah, this is very unfamiliar territory to me. I don't know why I just did that. Yes, Snock is much cooler. But I don't know if he's as cool as Schnatter. Eggnog. Oh, shit. How could you do this to me, Eggnog? Baldy McNose hair. I wonder if anyone's managed to hit the blue rocket twice. Why does the train in the background say Cope? I forgot about that. Oh, probably like Copeland. Or, no, it's not Copeland, is it? I don't know. I don't know why it says Cope. Cope and Snock. I'm gonna have to Cope and Snock after that skill maneuver. I am playing with an Xbox controller, but I'm on my computer, so it's just plugged in. Where the controller is. Ooh. Ooh. Can I offer you an egg in this trying time? Please stop. Okay. If a stranger has to touch you in a place you don't like, that's no good. No food or movies? I'm out of here. I like running better. I feel like people always forget the I like running better part at the end. Although they're probably just leaving it out on purpose. It's a little unnecessary. I wish it could be like, who was it, Proton John, where he's just able to quote the entirety of the script of Sonic Adventure 2 just offhand. God, was it Proton John or was it Pro Jared? I can't remember. If my friend Connie was here, he would probably be able to tell me. Man, I'm kind of not having a good time catching up to him. Weird. Oh, okay. Rings. That had the potential to be really bad. My bad for not paying attention and talking about old YouTube. There we go. I came back. A little bit weird to put an invents right in a section that you don't have any control over, and also there's no enemies. What is this? What's the point of this invents? It would have been nice to have there. Oh, I actually supposed to go up there? Okay. Wait. Okay, I'm getting turned around. Okay. I should have trusted the level design. Why did I do that? I had it and I threw it. I blew it. It's almost like you forget a lot of details about one of your favorite games when you haven't played it in a few months. I think I might be losing it because I thought I saw Mega Man on that board for a second. There's no way it is actually Mega Man. I know I'm losing it. I'm seeing things. He's been gone too long. It's the Mega Man fan cope. Can you feel life moving through your mind? Ooh! That was a voice crack. Oh my god! I was trying to do the meme where it just keeps going and going, but holy crap! That was the voice crack of a fucking lifetime. Gonna break a few windows with that one. Ow. Whoa, whoa. Okay. I'm so fucked. There's nothing I can do. I have made a horrible mistake. Oh, that was so bad. It's just the fact there was literally nothing I could do to get out of that. I had to live with my own failure. Ooh, that could have been bad. Okay, cool. I have this coming into this boss. Oh man, that's a lot faster when you have this. I forget. Do you keep shields between X? We're gonna find out. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that. But 3 hours, it won't be so early anymore. Ow. Talked all about, oh, do you keep them between levels? You do, so long as you don't suck. Yep. Skill check does prevent the keeping of the shield. The protective shield. Crap, is there anything under here? Yes. God, I don't know the crossover of Vinesauce Joel to viewers to this, my channel, but God, I was just randomly showed up in my feeds, I think, or recommended. Someone like hijacked, I think it was like a Russian like a radio station, some kind of military thing, and to play Joel's anti-alien alarm between whatever like weird pulsing sound that the station was making. You just hear Joel like, "Fuck off, protective shield." Oh my God, it was good. Always wear protection, kids. Otherwise, you go to hell before you die. And turn into a Goomba. One of the two. Or maybe both. Your Goomba will be going to hell before it dies. Remember, kids, do drugs, you'll turn into a Goomba. Oh, can't I just... Yeah, I can just beat him up. Well, you could do that. I probably need to be turned into a Goomba for that. It's just amazing high skill play. No, I mean, are we talking actual, like, console 06? Project 06 is cheating. It would probably be actual 06. So you don't have to deal with the bosses or the cutscenes or anything. I mean, I've heard some people firsthand say that 06 is not funny bad. I mean, it is funny bad, but it's also just miserable to play. So I don't know. I'm so good. It doesn't really matter. I have a ring. It's a slow fight. The idea is neat, but it's just so slow. I bet a lot of people would be like, oh, well, Superstars is just this fight for every boss. I wouldn't know because I haven't played it. It's a little too much money for how people have reacted to it for my taste. Like, graphically it looks okay. It's just, oh yeah. Like, I can't remember what they ended up calling her. Like, Eggman? Probably not Eggman. But it was something. But yeah, I remember all the fan art. That was a good time. I don't think people actually thought it was a new character. I think they were just doing the whole, oh, I misinterpreted the sprite at first thing. You can see some pretty funny. Oh, yeah. Hello, Gio. Hold on, I need to see that sprite again. That looked weird. If I can get to it. I mean, that works. Huh. There's a couple of frames that looked a little bit weird. It is... it doesn't tell me. Press Garden, I think it's called. I keep thinking of D, but it's not highlighted the same. Oh yeah, I got it right. Press Garden. Can I just... Yeah, I can. Why didn't I pick up any of those rings? Like, one frame of his spinny animation just looks weird to me, but probably just like that's like how everybody will make fun of smear frames on their own, even though they're just totally fine in action. There we go. Whoa, okay. I think this is probably like the coolest concept, like original stage concept in the game that I can think of, that I remember off the top of my head. Studiopolis is pretty cool, but it's kind of like it's kind of a different spin on the whole casino thing. Just a movie thing instead. The Mean Beach Machine jump scare. That's a good way to call it. I love that boss. Metal Sonic's pretty good, although I do remember pre-patch Metal Sonic and just getting caught on him for minutes at a time, and it was really annoying. Oh. Got a little greedy. Forgetting how the boss works. There we go. You know what? I have the rings. It's like, fuck this robot. I hate robots. That's no good. Oh, I should drink some water after that one. Yeah, I wonder when they'll introduce the Green Hill from Green Hill. Or the hill, specifically. It's a lot of plateaus, but not a lot of hills. But why is it so icy? It should be called Press Frozen Guard. I don't know. Oh, I need to be frozen for that, I think. Oh well. Speaking of being frozen. I need more speed, please. Thank you. Good joke. Maybe one of us someday will get it to first base zone. Second base zone, you gotta set your expectations and your dreams a little bit more appropriately there. Wait, how do I get out of here? Am I stupid? Hey. Oh, there's a flap right there. Nah, real gamers only get to launch base zone because we're cool. Gamers don't need them weird women. Speaking of Metal Sonic, that's coming up soon. This is such a cool stage. I wish Sonic CD were good. Oh my god, some people are gonna crucify me for that joke. For the record, I don't actually think Sonic CD is necessarily bad. It's a weirder game, weirder Sonic game to get into and play. I don't know why I thought that thing was not gonna hurt me. I was playing, I think it was an emulated version. Yeah, emulated. No, no, I was totally playing it on my legit Genesis, guys. Playing 3 and Knuckles, and I got really tilted at Blue Spear. It's like the controls for that are not good. There's weird amounts of input lag or something going on there. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, yeah. The blue spears in this are better because there's not as they cleaned up the input a little bit more, but I would rather be playing something new and better. Because it's always going to feel a little bit weird just because it's like a grid-based movement system. Grid-based auto runner. Ugh. Yeah, this game's special stages are probably my favorite in the series. Snot the hawk. Usually I have all the emeralds by now. It's honestly a little bit refreshing just not breaking the game over my knee this time. This is the completely lose track of yourself stage. It's so colorful and bright. You just kind of lose them. edges in the sock, Nick. I really thought that's where you were going with that. Oh, I got wrecked. That's what I get for making that joke. Yeah, I remember pre-patch this fight. You didn't have the projectile stuff that does, and that was so fucking annoying having to launch it every time. Oh, I'm getting wrecked. Nope, we're good. That machine of his got cooked. I didn't know he could go down, huh? Some very interesting things are happening. There we go. Very intimidating. Wimpiest metal overlord you could ever become. So stupid. It's just Sonic's hands just not work. I mean, he did show him what he's made of, and it was made of paper. Paper Sonic. Oh. I probably shouldn't have bounced. That's probably what got me. Nah, man, it makes an illusion, son, that it's actually their body thinks it's really hot. It's all the power of suggestion, man. God, I was one of those stupid people that totally thought Infinite was gonna come back in Frontiers because of all the like weirdly similar aesthetics that the Titans and stuff had to Infinite, and then it just didn't happen. It's like, oh, okay. Even though Night has was very clearly kind of like a riff on Infinite's theme. This is really weird. That was a really weird thing that they did there. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's a little bit insane when it comes to that. Oh, do I have to go through? No. What am I doing? Huh. I don't know why I popped that one time. What? The ancients just wrote the theme song? It's just actually playing from Night. It's not like a game thing. It's just happening in world. Night's just got a giant loudspeaker on him, and it's just playing Find Your Flame. Just to hype himself up. Priorities. Oh. This is such a nothing boss, but I love it just because it's so stupid and funny. It's a good joke. I should really have just used the hand. Timed it all wrong. Fucked up the cycle because I got the jump wrong on the first time. Uh-oh. Oh. 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 Oh no. Oh, that was painful. That was sad. There's no music. Is that my punishment? Cool. I fucked it up so hard. The game's like, no, you're not allowed to have music anymore. That was embarrassing. Yeah. Moon's haunted. It does have like a weird energy now that there's no music. There's no ambient noise, nothing. Whoop. I could probably fix it by entering that, but I don't feel like it. Because it's Blue Spear. Oh god, no. That's actually horrifying. Can you get that from here? No, you gotta go the other end. Oh, I saw that. Might as well just call it fucking high blow shitto. Fuck off. Also, hey, music's back. T-Lopes finally got paid again. Yeah. Make that money. Loads of money. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Nearly lost loads of money there. Oh, so that's where the emeralds go when they're in use. He just eats them. See, when it was in Sonic Adventure 2, I thought you had to do a goon sesh to use them. Maybe he's like a kangaroo and he has skin pockets, and you just don't see them. They don't want you to see them. Yeah. I got a recommendation about like Sonic shoes, and when it like autoplayed in the preview, it immediately showed like Sonic's feet from one of the cartoons, and I just immediately scrolled away and thought about just hiding the channel. Just don't show me that shit. Just don't show me that shit, man. Takes one to know one. Ah. I will never look at like this kind of area of Hydro Shitty? Oh my god. Even I'm starting to fuck it up. Sonic, what are you doing? There's a lot of things happening all at once. What the fuck? What is happening? What? Oh no! What? Please, let's go. What? Oh no! I don't want to step in the Hydro Shitty. What the fuck? What? What? What are you pushing? What the fuck? My passive is activated. Oh my god. Are you push? Are you gonna trail it? Okay. Okay, we're good. Oh my god. Oh, thank god I was streaming that. Holy shit. Well, I gotta clip that later. Holy shit. I am a monument to all your sins. True. I forget, is this the game where you can just spin dash or be supersonic and just kill yourself immediately? I think it was a supersonic, maybe. Or maybe that was Sonic 2, and they learned their lesson in this game. But I specifically remember one of the game. Okay, good. Yeah. No fun allowed. Man, Ian Flynn, why are you so hell-bent on the Freedom Fighters, but you say absolutely nothing for the SWAT bots, man? You gotta plant that sign. Well, I haven't played them post-patch, but I mean pre-patch, he had a lot of wind-up for no good reason. But I know they patched some of it out. I don't know how much they fixed all the weird wind-ups and stuff all the characters had. Except for Amy. Amy was like the best. I mean, it was already kind of rewarding to begin with because you could just break the game with it. Oh, but don't you know, other hedgehogs and other characters are not allowed to have super forms. I don't know if that's actually still a hard rule anymore. I think Mania threw a wrench into that whole idea. I need rings bad. Oh, fuck. I might not get this one. Oh! Why did I go backward? I don't know why I went backward when I hit the ramp. Something else had to have happened there. I haven't read much of IDW. From what I heard, people think it's a little bit stale after the metal virus, like they blew their load too early. I don't like that metaphor, but we'll say it. Archie, Sonic, that's what I grew up with. Yeah. Yeah, they did. It was really cool and awesome, but yeah. Archie Sonic is it's I was lucky enough to where I lived out in the middle of nowhere, and somehow they still carried Sonic comics in like the Walmart. The Walmart that we had to drive out like an hour just to get to. Sucks to suck, Tails. I was lucky enough to start with Archie during Ian Flynn's run as a kid, so I just didn't really get the, I didn't have to experience the dark ages. Like, I don't know whose idea it was to do a whole arc where Sonic was stuck in fucking high school because they didn't know how to move the plot forward. But they probably didn't get hired again for IDW, so spared from that. Oh man, he's moving. Some of the art is but I kind of like the variety, especially nowadays. Like, a lot of IDW art is just fucking amazing, but it also just tries very hard to stay on model. It was pretty interesting seeing all the different ways each artist would draw stuff. And, like, sometimes you would get weird, furry stuff, yeah, but other times you'd get, like, really cute interpretations, and I liked it a lot. But yeah, it does end. It ends on 2 cliffhangers, honestly, because you have the whole arc with Metal Sally, and that just gets resolved by the world just resetting. So you just never get to know where that was supposed to go. And then it ends in the reboot. Because Archie's stupid and somehow lost a lawsuit against Ken Penders. I don't know how you do that. Like, I'm big and all on a artist rights and all, but holy shit, Ken was not in the right there. Dude is totally delusional. Yeah, he really gives artists and creatives rights. It's just a bad name. 'Cause he really burned a lot of bridges with that. And he really just made that whole kind of movement look bad. I mean, Archie fucked up too, obviously, but it should not have been like that. He should not have done what he did, and he was clearly just really fucking obsessed with all his Echidna OCs. I mean, they have plenty of their own like comic characters. I think the problem is, I mean, I think Ken triggered a lot of really cascading changes in Sonic that people just don't give enough credit to him for. Well, I don't want to say credit, more like blame. But just so much of how Sonic kind of feels so stale in some... yeah, Infamy. I think you can credit or blame a lot of how stale Sonic is on what he did. It probably scared the shit out of Sega to have that kind of a lawsuit on their hands. They just did not want to deal with that ever again. So they started taking a lot more control over the franchise directly and getting in the way of I want to get that ring. Just getting in the way of all the localization. Like, it was to the point where they were kind of afraid of their own shadow during what people call the meta era with the Pontac and Graph. I don't hate them, but They really did not care about this franchise. It was very obvious that they were there for a paycheck, pretty much. I imagine they probably localize IDW. I want that fucking ring. Oh, I'm probably being stupid. I probably just need to go. No? Oh, that's all I had to do. Okay, let's try this again. I have a very bad habit of overcomplicating things that are very simple. Yeah, fair. This is why you get there. There you go, Mach 2. But yeah, the whole legal spat with Ken and Archie and BioWare did a lot more damage than I think people realize. And it's not just, oh, Western's bad and don't understand Sonic. That was just bad. Probably. It's a mix of Penders and that game being weirdly bad. I have a friend who says it's not as bad as the internet says, and I'm sure it's not as bad as the internet says, but it's still like weirdly not as good as it really should have been. It absolutely was. As most Sonic games are, unfortunately. Like, have you seen any reports about Adventure 2's development? Holy shit, that game should not exist. Yeah, Frontiers is kind of an anomaly. I think it's because they were given it a little bit more time after initial testing. People didn't really like it. So Sega was like, oh shit, we gotta do something about this. Yeah, no kidding. Forces isn't horrible, but it's so boring. It's just so boring. That's really all I can say about it. Is that it's boring, and it really shouldn't have been. It was disappointing because it was boring. I'm not going to be able to get that ring. I need to play more Unleashed. Now that it's since they did the backwards compatibility update for the Series S and X. It just runs at a perfect, like, 60, I think, now. I didn't even think I hit him that time. Okay. The night stages are a little... I think people would have been able to stomach it a little better if it was Knuckles, but I think those stages are a little bit rough and just kind of too slow paced. No matter what, they would have had to speed it up a little bit if they wanted it to do better. Yeah, exactly. This is why I'm glad that Frontiers kind of went in that direction. There's still work to be done, but it's a good step for Sonic combat that isn't just homing attack everything. That would be a good way to do it, to handle it. I also really like Spark 3's combat. It grew on me. It especially grew on me when Lake pushed it to its limits with the super boss he added. You have to fucking try now. It's like, oh shit. This is actually a lot cooler than I thought it was. They are very good. The story's a bit silly, but it's very sincere. It's not like hyper meta, like self-aware. It's just silly because it can be. It's very silly. It's very anime. It's very fun, and all the games themselves are really good. Morio Kishimoto himself said that he took inspiration, or was taking inspiration from Spark 3 for future games. And you can honestly see it in Shadow Gens. Like one of the later stages of Shadow Gens just feels like it's straight up like an homage to a Spark 3 level. It's kind of classic Sonic sometimes. Like it's very, the stakes are, they vary between game to game. But like throughout 1 and 3, all Spark cares about is getting his job back and getting paid. It's great. He gives a shit about nothing else. Shadow Gens proved that the boost formula isn't entirely the problem. It's level design and character controller kind of that are the problem. And they kind of solved most of the problem there. It's some of the best level design in a 3D Sonic game, period, I think. all the pre-release footage looked a little bit iffy, but as soon as you get it into your hands and see how expansive the levels actually are, it's just like, holy crap. Yeah, Shadow of 5 did not really get any rep. Except, you know, Black Doom, obviously. But you'd think there would have been a level or two. But no, Black Doom just really fucking likes Radical Highway for some reason. Oh shit, am I stuck? Oh no. Oh god. Okay. That was spooky. Can I get out of here before I choke? Literally. Okay. That was clean. I mean, there weren't really anything in the level that would have been inappropriate. That I can. Oh, I thought I wasn't. I thought I wasn't close to drowning. Shit. Yeah, Emerald should have had more presence other than the prologue short. Which, by the way, I'm still gonna say they need to fucking put those in the game themselves, and not as a fucking pre-order bonus for the specific console. That's stupid. Such a boneheaded thing to do. I think my controller dropped the input there. Yeah, General would have been cool. And not just because I'm apparently the Sonic Advance 3 guy now. Oh, that was sick. Now we're really gonna get good after that pro gamer move. There we go. Oh, right. I thought I was gonna come down. I totally know this game by the back of my hand, like the back of my hand. No, I wrote the entire game on the back of my hand. I tattooed it on myself. It was very painful. Wish reefs were real. Wheel. Wheel of Fortune. You ever wish you could anything as to wish to do more like? Why do they call it a microwave? There's not micro at all, and there's no waves. Waves are the ocean. It's hot. Makes the food hot. Seas are cold. Tell me a shrimp fried this rice? Apartment complex. I find it quite simple, really. Someone needs to dub over Tails saying that. I feel like that's something he would say. There's something up there. Or not. Maybe there is. Yes. Actually, it's a biplane. Whoa, Tails, I didn't know your plane swung that way. That's so cool. You see, Tails, liking women makes you gay. Tails is too pure and non-cringe for Rick and Morty. Tails does not need that Szechuan sauce. I don't know why I'm hyper-fixating on the spot for some reason. I thought there would be something more. God, every fucking time I use Reddit, I remember why I don't use Reddit. No, Hypersonic is non-canon, you see, he's not allowed. It's like, hello. It just does it anyway. It's like, oh, I guess that went out the window really fast. Makes Supersonic 2 and Cybersonic for like a second. You're supersonic, he's supersonic, I'm supersonic. Are there any other supersonics I should know about? You just hear Big the Cat and his stupid ass voice going, Meow. I mean, I know about Super Eggman from Eggman Hates Furries. Oh, speaking of supersonic, I proceed to now break the game. Oh my god, really? I'm gonna have to look that up later. That sounds great. They should go whole hog at some point and just straight up do Super Eggman. Just do it already, it'd be really cool and funny. Also, they did do Super Eggman in the movies too, I just remembered. That was sick as hell. I like how he was green. That was cool. Like, unironically really cool. Master Robotnik. That's what they should do. They should take a note from the movies and do it like that. It was really cool how they could just control all machines like that, and like Magneto powers. The power scaling in the movies is a little bit weird. Like, it was kind of insane how... shit, I probably shouldn't spoil Sonic 3. I don't know if I'm the only one who's seen it yet. It's been out for a while, but... Yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm not... I can say that, yeah. He was just stronger. Even than he even held up to Super Sonic for a lot longer than you'd think. I think it's fine if Shadow totally kicks Sonic's ass for a bit, just for a little bit of the opening bit, but they think they should be a bit more on par with each other the further you go in, and he's just consistently better than him. But, I mean, at the same time, this is a younger Sonic. A less experienced Sonic, so... He hasn't had multiple games worth of experience fighting Eggman and stuff. Just a couple movies. It makes sense for story reasons why you couldn't beat Sonic. But it would have been cool as like a non-canon extra fight or something. I did think it was a really clever way to implement the fake emerald. That was really cool. People like to shit on Ian Flynn and exaggerate his referential writing, but that was a really cool way to wrap that around. Yeah, just bully movie Sonic. Completely outclass him and poor matchup. Especially considering that's Game Shadow. Like, Game Shadow that's taken the form of Movie Shadow, right? So that would have been even more brutal. That would have just been the Silver scene where he just kicks Silver in the back of the head. That's what that would have looked like. Oh, that would have just been bullying, straight bullying. Totally unfair. Man, the way they handled Mephiles in that game was such a cool surprise. Just do him dirty like those cursed Minecraft YouTube shorts. I'll still have you, Shadow, and then they kiss. Make all the fangirls lose their minds. Whoop. Yeah, especially considering movie Sonic is younger. Oh God. Oh, that's terrible. But horribly cursed ships like that aren't unfamiliar to the Sonic fan base, unfortunately. The furries couldn't handle themselves. Sega couldn't handle themselves when they made her. It's like Crystal from Star Fox, the original design. I mean, hell, the assault design is still pretty provocative if we're being honest. It would never stop being funny to me that the reason why Crystal looks like that is because Miyamoto. Bat slut, and then it was the most beloved game in the series for years. Yes, that Miyamoto wanted Crystal to look like that. Look it up. I'm pretty sure that is how the story goes, where he just wanted. He talked up. I think he straight up calls her sexy at one point in an interview. I could be misremembering some facts, but I am pretty sure that it's his, quote, fault. You know, one of those, like, post-Bobs and Wagon. It's true. If it sounds like I'm speaking from personal experience. It wasn't Crystal. It was actually not Crystal. I can't remember who did it. It was not Rouge either. If I'm being totally honest with myself, considering I grew up with Archie Sonic, it was probably Sally. Oh, the best Sonic game. That's a pretty safe opinion, actually. Eggman was like, he looked at all those articles that came out where they're like, oh, they're gonna be sex bots in 2025. And he had a very strange idea for a new invention to defeat Sonic with. Wait, do I need the? Okay. Well, I mean, he calls it metallic freakness. Eggman probably would be on the flags. Honestly, Eggman is probably was like, oh, you got all of these beautiful organic batteries, and then he saw what Epstein was actually doing. He's like, oh shit. Nope. Listen, Jeffrey, I'm an evil genius. You're just sick in the head. It is a very cool zone. It's too bad that I just went supersonic so I can't hear the music anymore. I ruined it. Eggman doesn't have enough kaiju-sized robots. He needs more. For a second there, I forgot how those monkey bars worked. I went off too early. I'm super good at this video game. Honestly, that would be pretty cool. Call it the Egg Geraldo. I can't, I'm buying clothes. What do you mean you're at Sonic? I mean I'm at Sonic! as opposed to in Sonic. I know. I was actually at Sonic a month or so ago. It's like, what the hell? Why are there no? How has there not been any Sonic cross promotion? Speaking of Sonic, do not get the red velvet shake. I thought I needed to call the hospital the day after until I remembered like a second after. Oh, that's right, I had that shake. Yeah, they do. Thinking about getting a chili dog next time, but holy shit, the garlic butter burger is so good. So good. I mean, I'm the type of person who will pretty much eat anything if you put enough garlic on it, but that was something special. Now if they make a garlic butter chili dog. Well, the least they could have done was giving you twice the food. Jesus. I think the worst I've ever had service-wise from a fast food place is that one time I went to a Taco Bell and like in the drive-thru and they straight up gave me someone else's order. And it kind of worked out because I think it was technically more expensive than the order I got. Like there was more there, but still, like, what the fuck, guys? Yeah, I've heard Arby's has been really shit lately. And that used to be one of my favorite places. I liked it enough to go there for my birthday one time, which is kind of weird in hindsight. Oh, that sucks. I mean, everywhere is just kind of shit now, unfortunately. Skimpflation and inflation. And shrinkflation. All the flations. Yeah, I regularly keep watch of Report of the Week, the food review guy, and apparently the fries are like just worse now. Like, so I can imagine that they're just screwing over everything now. Good joke. Do not recite the ancient scrolls to me, demon. I was there before you were born. I grew up on midlife shit. Midlife DeviantArt. I have seen it all. Nothing phases me. I gotta call a freak phone. You know what would have been real nice is if I had a surplus of rings going into the final boss, but we'll see. Yeah, Freddy Freaker. Oh, okay. No, give me that. Give me those rings. Thank you. What? What? What hit me? Seems like fuck you, no supersonic for your final boss. No, 3 rings is enough, right? I can totally go supersonic. I'm not sure. I think it just counts as damage towards Eggman. I'm not confident about that though. Oh, that's shit. That's real bad. Hopefully there's some in here. Nope. Oh. I'm not even gonna try to risk that one. Yes, please. Man, I used. Oh, thank God. Oh, fuck. I got a little bit too relieved there. Just let my guard down for 1 second. You... come on. Whew. It is a really janky boss fight. A lot of supersonic boss fights were pretty jank before Frontiers, though. Hell, even in Frontiers, you have the first version of a Supreme. Yeah, it's a little obtuse how that fight works. I like how they play up Supreme, or the end is like being like super all powerful and scary and the biggest threat ever, and especially because it can take away your rings. This guy does the same exact thing. It was kind of metal, though, like the transformation sequence, and especially that one sequence you can get where Sonic just fucking crushes the dude and actual blood comes out. Yeah, I think it's a total cop-out when they said, oh, the end just looks different for everybody. And you just saw it as the moon, as like a personification of death. It's like, okay, guys, sure. You can just say that you were rushed for time and weren't able to model something cool. But he's straight up pissed on it, yep. He pissed on it with us. They crossed the streams. It was a double piss. Oh man, the bitrate's a little crunchy on this cutscene. Oh no, we blew up Little Planet. Sonic's like, I never want to see this stupid thing again. I'm blowing it up. Son Man is canceled. He got caught texting a minor, even though he's a minor himself. But it's over for him now. The minor here was texting Tails. He was asking him where he parked the tornado. And Twitter just completely took that out of context. Just a complete reversal. Falco Young, I don't know how to pronounce his name. That guy is from. That guy did music for. That guy did music for Spark 1, if I remember correctly. Or he did it for after the sequel. It's kind of weird just how many of the fan game people just got around in this time period. Oh, is that one of his usernames? Falconer. Oh, it's Izuka, it's the guy. The guy where anytime Sonic is in a weird or unfortunate spot, he says, "Oh no, guys, we're totally gonna remake Sonic Adventure 2 someday. Just not today, but someday." Oh, no, I said Falco Young. I don't know how his name is pronounced, but he did music for Spark. No, I keep saying that. Sonic after the sequel. Apparently he did audio mastering for this. I think that's what mastering was in this context. I was like, Atlas? Why is Atlas here? But then I remembered they're owned by Sega. Now there's that one fan who made SA2 in Unreal, and everybody's like, "What? Wait, hold on. No, it wasn't Unreal. It was the engine that it was used to make Sonic Omens." And now everybody's saying, "Oh, it's the best Sonic remake ever." It looks fine. It looks fine. People are overhyping it because it's the whole, "Oh, Sega, hire this man" thing. Well, Hedgehog Engine is the actual engine that Sonic Team uses. I'm gonna look this up on my phone. Sonic Engine. Okay, yeah, the Adventure 2 remake that everybody's hyping up was made on Unreal 4 and specifically the Infinity Engine. Omens. Omens is good for in like 2 or 3 stages, and that's it. The dub is really bad. The story is stupid. A lot of the levels are really bad. All the Tails flying sections have just awful controls and stuff. And bad level design. Oh, looks like this is your bad omen. I mean, there was that mini controversy that it had where people were saying that it stole music from that one Cars game. So I think that one was overblown though. That one was like that one is about as was about as stupid as Alex Yard saying that fuck, what was the name of that? Undyne's theme, Spear of Justice. That was like when Alex Yard says Spear of Justice is plagiarizing some Swedish metal band because of one specific riff or sequence that only plays for one part of the song, and then the rest of the song is completely different. It's like an entirely different key, entirely different time signature, and everything. Huh, the Sonic... God, what was that game? What were those games called? I have them. Or one of them. Sega All-Stars Racing. Sonic Sega All-Stars Racing, I think. I didn't know he would have done that, huh? Then again, they got the guy who sang Silver's theme from 06 to do the final boss theme in Omens. That was weird and wild. I liked all those very Japanese names, and there's just some dude that was Colin. Oh man, 2 hours, that's not bad. For me. It would be nice if I could look at the stats for all my saves. Oh, that just erases it. Whoops. What does time attack have? Sonic! I didn't know there were announcers in this game. Holy shit. Wonder whose voice that is. I genuinely had no idea that was there. I don't think I've ever touched time attack until just now. I would not know, but I also kind of wouldn't be surprised, considering how the industry kind of just gets around, the voice acting industry gets around in that, like the dubbing industry specifically. Oh, that was fun. I like playing good video games. Oh. A good stretch. Technically, that would make it active birthday, but now it's still got an hour to go. Or less than an hour. Good stream, all black. Well, I thought set color was going to change the color of the background. It just changes the color of the source highlight. That's okay, cool. Usually, I think that lasts longer than 2 hours for me. Probably, I think I usually tap out after. Not that I quit, but I take a break for the day after. I think somewhere around start a speedway. I just save and quit there and then pick it up later once I get to there. Okay. Ha. We're talking like sort of EP sort of things for other Sonic games, like big project like that. So I do have one in the works for it's not for Sonic, but it's actually for Drawn to Life, which probably absolutely nobody in my audience really knows or cares about because they're all Gen Alpha, probably. I think a lot of them are probably young and didn't grow up with that game particularly. Well, I don't know my audience that well, honestly. Scribblenauts was pretty good. I played Unlimited. I got that years ago on Steam, but I never played it on DS. I think I'll fill some of the empty space with another one of my favorite games. Why is it highlighting that? That's weird. Oh, wait. It showed up. Yep. Sick. I do have a remix of God, what was that called? Sunset Heights in the works. I put up a short of that just as like a work in progress on my as a short. So there is that coming up. Why is it so quiet? Oh God. Stop. Window, please don't auto screw yourself, please. Stop messing with yourself. It's just gonna keep doing that. Okay. Maybe I can fix that. Yeah, that's why. There we go. Oh no, it's not letting me. It's not letting me move the window. It's stuck in the center. Shit. There we go. Gotta get used to the controls again. It's been a little bit. Sick. I can still do the dash. Yeah, I really liked Infinite's design and stuff, and the powers were kind of cool in theory. It's just they did not do anything good with him. I want the music louder. Not that loud. But yeah, I'm working on a Sunset Hills or Sunset... Fuck. I forgot what that name was already. But that one level, it was inspired by gens coming out in that version of the zone. But I wanted to touch up the original in my own way, specifically. There's a lot of Forces tracks that I want to touch up just because I don't know why. What's his face? Why are my controls inverted? Why is my camera control inverted? Whoever the main composer is now for Sonic, I don't know why all of the Sonic tracks use a super saw as the main instrument, main melody instrument. It's every single one. I don't like it. Makes them all feel really stale to me. It kind of has a similar problem to Jun Sonoe's all of Jun Sonoe's Genesis theme songs, where they're in theory they're good compositions, but they're ruined by the instrumentation. It is very much based off of Rail Canyon, yes. Sometimes I can get some extra speed off that, not this time. There's always some jankiness whenever there's two of them and you're trying to get a speed boost off of them. Like two lines of them. Back when I was playing this basically every day, just because it was so much fun to do. It was a good way to it was a good turn brain off game, kind of. But I used to get some pretty damn good speed runs from, at least for me personally, like really good times. I'll never be like an actual like speedrunner, but they were good PBs. Oh, I should probably change the title of the stream if I can. If I can is that is the key word. There we go. Hey, it worked. I think, yeah, I think it's a little bit busted because the levels are just so flat and wide open that there's just no, like, challenge to using it or anything. Like, it was, I think it's mainly because it was thrown into the game that just wasn't designed for it. It was fun, but I want to see it in a game that's designed around it. And there were some stuff in the final update that was designed around it, to be fair. But it's just hard to judge that when you don't have an entire game to base your opinion on it off of. They definitely did the best they could with those final cyberspace levels. It's just that it's still on a kind of a rocky foundation because cyberspace physics. I don't know why they made the cyberspace controls so weird. I got used to it, but still, why? Why would you do this? Why did you do that? Ants don't need OSHA. Right, it's that button that's blocked. I fucking love bosses where it's like super crazy overwhelming the first few times, and then by the time you've mastered them, you just fucking annihilate them. That was Metroid Dread's final boss for me. Once I started like playing the randomizer, I just was kicking that guy's ass. That's how you know you got a good boss. Also, yeah, he kind of does. He kind of does have that Mecha Sonic look about him. But Lake is a super turbo Sonic nerd just like us, so. He's also a Dragon Ball nerd, which kind of comes with the territory sometimes with some Sonic fans. Kind of have to be. Woman too pissed to die. Yep, it's Prison Island, alright. Like this whole game is just one big love letter to adventure era Sonic. It's great. Faker. Ah, shit. Brain fart. I forgot how the rest of that line went. Like, which order of the lines were in what order. Shit. Nobody owned a Dreamcast, so I got to play Battle and DX a little bit on my brother's GameCube. That was a very pivotal moment of my life. Whoa, what the fuck happened there? You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my fake. Too bad I can't speak in two voices at once. Otherwise, I would have been able to get the extremely accurate, bad dialogue timing where Sonic just cuts them off mid-sentence and they just keep going. Of course, then later in life I learned that those are like some of the worst ports like ever made somehow. So that's nice. Well, they're bad in like a really nefarious way. Well, not nefarious. It's not like they deliberately made them bad. But it's like an insidious way where you don't really realize how bad they are until you've actually played the original games. Or Dreamcast versions. In the sense that, like, especially the first game where all the visuals are way better on the Dreamcast and all the there's just so many shading bugs with DX and stuff. Kind of like how for the longest time and still to this day there are graphical issues with Halo 1 in MCC because it uses the bad Gearbox port as a base. But there's control and physics issues, and I think some logic issues that happen because they unlock the frame rate without locking the game logic. Just a lot of technical shit. Like, it's kind of a common theory that the reason that the adventure games have been there's been a little bit of historical revisionism around their quality lately. It's because of people playing and remembering the GameCube versions and the Steam versions especially, which just made everything even worse. Yeah, just make a Child Garden spinoff. They do. You can mod them to make them better, but everything I was talking about earlier with all the physics and control and graphical issues, they just get worse with the Steam version because it's just building off of an already broken framework. Like that really infamous clip in the first stage of Sonic Adventure. I can't remember the name off the top of my head right now. Was it Emerald Coast or something? Anyway, that infamous out of bounds clip where you fall through the loop, that does not happen nearly as much on Dreamcast. Yeah, it's that beach level. Like it can still happen, but you really gotta force it. And I've seen some people defend later versions of that bug, saying, "Well, you still kind of have to try." But it is way easier to make it happen on later versions. So it's not like it still happens. It's just way harder to get it to happen accidentally, and even sometimes deliberately on the Dreamcast. Orcas hate him because they can't be him. Oh, holy shit, I got really turned around. Barely 3D. It's just an isometric game. Still pretty much all 2D under the hood as far as I know. Spark don't give a shit. He wants his money. by any means necessary. Grand Theft hover car. Well, he does have a jacket. There's someone's gonna make him out of that eventually, I'm sure. I think one of the best parts about this game is that the driving levels, you actually can get way faster times by not using the car. And the fact that you can just do this, just completely ignore the car, it's great. Even the dash panels still work the same with him as they do the cars. Oh god, I love this game. I still haven't touched his new game. What was it called? But it's an F-Zero. Like... I think the reason I haven't touched it is apparently every other update comes with like a save reset, unfortunately, so I'm just kind of like waiting for that to stop. I have to assume it's not on purpose. It's not like Tarkov shit. I think so. Just completely out of nowhere. I think for other projects I have in the pipeline, there is an Undertale thing I'm working on. Just a small thing. That's all right. Thank you though. It's nice to have you here and stuff. Good time. But there's an Undertale thing of shit. Skill. It's an Undertale thing. There is yeah, no. It's not Megalovania either. I don't know if I'm able to do any justice to a Megalovania yet. But it is something from that run though. So I mean, there's technically only two things that could possibly be, so I guess that gives it away. That was a choke. But there's that. There was. Oh, I can't actually remember what else they have in the pipeline. I do have a side little small game project that I'm starting up, and the music for that's probably gonna surface at some point sooner or later. It's like a demo taster of the sound. Whoops. There's the Tron Alive thing, but that's gonna take a while to surface. I wish I could have continued with my Wario Master of Disguise project, but that thing that happened with Cinemax or Cinemax or however his name goes, the guy that did the all the Metroid Prime stuff, like the synth explorations and discoveries and songs based off of the stuff used for Metroid Prime soundtrack. After that whole thing where he got in trouble with Nintendo for some stupid reason, I basically blacklisted Nintendo stuff from my channel. But yeah, I was gonna do a whole entire remaster album of Master of Disguise, and after that drama happened, I was like, no, I don't need to do this. I don't need to put my channel at risk for a company that hates me. That hates me and hates its community. I will keep the stuff I do have on Nintendo up as long as I can. That's already there, but otherwise, no. It's like, why do I want to give any free attention to a company that just hates its fans? That hates the creative side of its fans? It sucks because there was like a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon thing that I wanted to do, but no. I just did some of it for my own personal satisfaction, and just left it at as a demo for myself. Anyway, this will be, after this level will be the end of the stream because it's a longer stage and it's almost midnight. And I think that's a good place to end it because that will be the start of the actual day. And I will have a shot glass of champagne, I guess. Maybe. I am not much of a drinker. I'm sure someone out there is like, good, don't don't start. And I know, buddy. I know. You don't need to tell me that. It helps when you're the kind of person that just doesn't like the taste of alcohol, usually. Like, beer just tastes like piss. To me. Like a mix of piss and hand sanitizer. The only beer I've ever liked is like, I think Pilsner, because it kind of tastes like bread. So, if I'm having a beer, I specifically say, give me the breadiest tasting beer you have. And that's like never, because I don't drink. So. I don't drink, I don't smoke, none of that shit. Closest thing I do is a little bit of edibles, and it's like you kind of, if you're an artist, it kind of comes with the territory. But that's it. I mean, it's a performance-enhancing drug for these kinds of hobbies, so. But I specifically make my own because the shit they sell in stores, they don't do a good enough job with quality control. I've had some bad trips from store-bought edibles. Like, I'm not gonna encourage anybody to do drugs, but if you are set on trying, you want that shit homemade carefully. Oh shit. At least there's no death penalty. Oh Jesus. This is probably my favorite stage in the game just because of the sheer scale. Like, all of this is fucking modeled. It's crazy. And you just go through it all, and there's no loading screens or anything. It's probably deeper than the Tears of the Kingdom depths go. Like at the very end of the game of that one. The very end. The big drop. When you're newer to the game and you're not super good, this probably becomes as like, oh, what a fucking relief to a lot of newer players. Oh, I love that game. I love Sonic Mania too. I like being alive to play these games. Cool error message. Okay. That was a good time. Not too many people, but that's fine. It's chill. It was a chill, fun time, cool hangout. I will say thanks to everybody who did show up, even if you didn't say anything. It's just cool to see anybody showing up. The VOD for this will show up later, so nobody has to miss out if they really wanted to see or hang out but couldn't. And thanks for putting up with me for all these years on this channel. Thanks to whoever's stuck around that long since the beginning. I don't know how many of people did. Here's to however many more years. Hopefully things pick up. But I'm not in it for the attention. I like doing what I do. It's very personally, spiritually fulfilling. And I think everybody should have something like that in their life. Something that spiritually fulfills them. For some people it could be, religion, and that's A-okay. For me, it's my art, and that's just what keeps me going. Don't donate to my coffee or anything. Just, if you can, throw some money at some official verified charities for the California fires, or whichever charity that Wendy Goon recommended or started or whatever for the Appalachians. that would make me a lot more happy to see some good done in the world through my suggestion like that than some material good like money or whatever. But again, thanks for showing up. Thanks for whoever was watching the VOD for sticking around, and maybe I'll do another stream at some other point. It would be cool to do it some more now that I have a better audio equipment. I've upgraded my audio equipment. Too bad I don't have one of my Nerf guns around to do the joke. Anyway, good night. Oh, it's actually midnight, huh? Yeah, good night.